Strap yourselves in, F1 fans, as in this video, we will be charting the path of Mika Häkkinen from nearly dying through to becoming a multiple Formula One world champion. The sport is a combination of man and machine, pushing the limits to find the winning edge. While the drivers are highly paid, and there have been some incredible advancements in safety, the drivers know every time they put the race suit on, they are risking their lives in pursuit of glory on the track. It's a sport of high risk with some fantastic rewards. But what if something goes wrong? What happens if, when traveling at speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour, the driver makes a mistake or the car breaks? What happens when disaster strikes? Before we explore the unbelievable circumstances around Mika Häkkinen's fight for survival and subsequent comeback, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more exciting Formula One videos like this. Mika Häkkinen's journey to becoming a two-time Formula One world champion is one of skill, determination, and raw natural speed. But most of all, it is a story of resilience and one of sport's greatest comeback stories. His story is particularly remarkable because of the near-fatal crash he suffered in 1995, which could have ended not just his career, or even cost him his life. Mika was born in Vantaa, Finland, and soon developed an interest in motorsports. Finland is a hotbed of racing with multiple Formula One world champions and world rally champions. However, it was quickly clear that Mika could be one of the best. After success in Formula Ford, he moved to the British Formula 3 Championship, where he competed against future F1 stars, like Michael Schumacher. In 1990, Häkkinen won the British F3 title, cementing his reputation as a driver to watch. Following his success, Mika stepped up to Formula One, joining Team Lotus in 1991. While the car he had available to him was not competitive, Häkkinen showed many flashes of brilliance, outperforming his machinery. After just 2 seasons, he caught the eye of the mighty McLaren team, one of the most successful teams of all time. Mika took over from the renowned American Michael Andretti and became the teammate of F1 great Ayrton Senna. He caused a storm of excitement when, in his first race for McLaren at the Portuguese Grand Prix, he out-qualified the 3-time world champion. That was an incredible feat for a young driver and gave the world a peek at the potential he held. Over the next 2 seasons, Häkkinen developed into a formidable driver. McLaren was struggling with reliability and performance issues, so his title aspirations had to wait. But then, in late 1995, at the Australian Grand Prix, his career and his life took a dramatic turn. On 10th November 1995, Häkkinen's life was turned upside down when, during practice for the Australian Grand Prix in Adelaide, Häkkinen suffered one of the most terrifying crashes in the entire history of Formula One. Driving at high speed, his McLaren experienced a left rear tire failure, causing him to lose control and crash violently into the safety barrier. The impact was nothing short of catastrophic. His car hit the barrier at over 200 kilometers per hour, meaning that the G-forces involved were extreme. The crash left Häkkinen with severe head injuries, including a fractured skull and internal bleeding. Häkkinen's situation looked immediately perilous and brought back memories of the death of his previous teammate Ayrton Senna just over a year before. When medical personnel arrived at the scene, Häkkinen was unresponsive. It became quickly clear that he had swallowed his tongue, blocking his airway. Quick action by F1's medical team, including Dr. Sid Watkins, saved his life. Volunteer Dr. Jerome Cockings from the Royal Adelaide Hospital performed an emergency trackside tracheotomy, restoring Häkkinen's ability to breathe again, while his heart had to be restarted twice before Häkkinen was rushed to the hospital. For several days, Häkkinen remained in critical condition. He was placed in a medically induced coma to aid recovery, and doctors feared that, even if he survived, he might never race again. He remained in hospital for 2 months in 1996. However, Häkkinen's determination was unshaken. Against all the odds, Häkkinen made a remarkable recovery. He had to relearn basic functions like speech and balance, but he was determined to return to F1. By early 1996, just months after the accident, he conducted a secret test with his McLaren team at the Paul Ricard circuit in France, and it was confirmed that he would be making his comeback from the start of the 1996 season. Though he struggled initially, his speed remained. By 1997, McLaren had improved, and Häkkinen began to show championship potential. He won his first F1 race at the 1997 European Grand Prix in Jerez, setting the stage for a title challenge. By 1998, McLaren had developed a dominant car, designed by the renowned F1 designer Adrian Newey, that was powered by a powerful Mercedes engine. This gave Häkkinen his best shot at the world title. Häkkinen's primary rival was Michael Schumacher, now driving for Ferrari. The season became a thrilling contest between the two, with Häkkinen winning early races in Australia and Brazil. However, Schumacher fought back, setting up a dramatic title fight. The championship came down to the final race in Japan. Häkkinen delivered a flawless drive, winning the race and securing his first world title. It was a moment of redemption. Just 3 years after being close to death in Adelaide, he was crowned the Formula One world champion and confirmed as the best driver in the world. Having reached the peak of the sport against all the odds, Mika did not stop there. Häkkinen entered 1999 as the defending champion, and once again, he faced stiff competition. Ferrari's Eddie Irvine and McLaren teammate David Coulthard provided strong challenges. Despite several errors and misfortunes, Häkkinen remained in the title hunt, and the championship went right down to the wire. At the final race in Japan, he needed to win to secure the championship. Under immense pressure, he delivered another dominant performance, winning the race and claiming his second world title. This victory solidified his place among the sport's greats. By 2000, Häkkinen was still a top contender, but lost the title to Schumacher, who began an era of dominance with Ferrari. After a challenging 2001 season, Häkkinen decided to take a sabbatical, which ultimately became a full retirement from F1. Häkkinen's story remains one of the most inspiring in F1 history. His ability to come back from near death and achieve greatness is a testament to his skill and resilience. Even Schumacher, his fiercest rival, regarded him as one of the toughest competitors he ever faced. After leaving F1, Häkkinen dabbled in other racing series, including DTM, and remained involved in motorsport as an ambassador for McLaren and Mercedes. Mika Häkkinen's journey from a promising young driver to a near-fatal accident to a two-time world champion is one of the most remarkable stories in motorsport history. His perseverance and determination in the face of adversity serve as an inspiration, not just in racing, but in life itself. His legacy as one of F1's greats remains intact, and his story will always be a reminder that even the darkest moments can lead to the brightest triumphs. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more exciting Formula One videos like this.